Fitzy and Whipper.
Right now, he's over in Denmark as we speak from his hotel room. Dean Lewis, welcome to the
Hey guys.
Hey, mate.
Thanks for having me. I was just watching you guys react to the song because I tuned into the Zoom early and you looked very unimpressed the whole time it was playing.
Mate, do you know
Thanks
what?
for that, guys.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's a
love it.
beautiful song.
Dean, when I listen to your songs, though, I like to listen to the lyrics, mate. I've got to listen hard because you know what? It can be, it's crushing sometimes. You know what I mean? You've had, why can't you find love? You're a bit of a loser, mate. This is the thing, you know?
But if you do,
they are
then there's
very
no
heavy.
music.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just those songs connect. No, but look, this is the sequel to Be Alright, you know, and you know that song was heartbreaking, and the last one I did was, I mean, actually no, the last one was heartbreaking too. I don't know, it's just what I do, man. It's kind of sad, isn't it?
Dean, someone
sad.
said to me, you came up in conversation, and someone said, he's like a modern day romantic Paul Kelly.
Yeah.
And I said, what do you mean? And
wow.
he said, because he's a great storyteller. His songs tell stories. So, I mean, is that a natural place for you to draw from, just what's going on in your life, and therefore you can put it to music?
100%. Yeah. I mean, but you know, you can always go back in time and, you know, take little bits and pieces. Like, for instance, Be Alright was a combination of all these stories my friends had told me and something that happened to me. This song's a bit different in the sense that it was like, it's sort of like the sequel to Be Alright in the sense that I'd found myself in the same situation again, but it was all that happened to me. But yeah, it all is, you know, stuff that's based around my life, and the story and the lyrics are so important, and it's been so cool to see this one react so well.
Can I just say, every time we speak to you, I love, because you're either in another city in Europe somewhere, or you're over in the States, or you're performing for somebody. It's an unbelievable lifestyle that the everyday punter doesn't know anything about. It looks like you've got a really nice hotel room there. So the career must be doing all right. Like, have you started out at the budget Western Inn, and now you've worked your way up? Yeah.
So at the start when I got a record deal, it was like they send you over there, and you know, my brother would be with me. He'd be sleeping on the floor. I'd be in the single bed.
Yeah.
And then Be Alright came out, and you get the nice hotels.
Awesome.
You know, the last couple of songs, you know, they put me back down a little bit. You know what I mean? To be honest, you kind of Holiday Inn Express, and you know, thank you, label. But no. Now this Hurtless has started doing well. They flew me over to to Denmark, and like I got a nice airplane seat. I got a nice hotel. So things are good.
Wow.
Things are good again, guys.
Do you know, I reckon
it's great.
a funny way, and one of the confusing things, and you would see it all the time, Dean, you wonder why in hotels they never put lights in the middle of the ceiling. I don't know why. It's always like a bed light, but they'll have a smoke alarm, and then they won't have any lights there. And then the mystery sometimes of the placement of a PowerPoint when you're trying to plug your phone in. It's just extraordinary what you see.
Yeah, it's awful. It's really awful, isn't it? Those hotels. I don't know why they don't have the light. Sometimes you just want to flick a light off and on. You know what I mean?
It doesn't make sense.
Have you do you go for a walk in Denmark? What's the major thing in there? We're just trying to think what their major export is. What are Denmark? What are they known for?
Well, I mean, I love, to be honest. You know the Joe the Juice store.
Yeah.
Joe the Juice.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have like so many of those. I love. Apparently, they're really good with beers as well. They're really good with beer.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What is their local
I should know
beer?
more about it.
Tommy, what is their local beer?
I don't know. I know
I feel
that
like we
great.
need to know that.
they make Lurpak.
the
Butter.
butter.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
man.
Try the local butter.
Yeah.
So, Dean Lewis,
Yeah,
on tour, are you still continuing to drag your brothers around?
Yeah. Look, Sean's staying. No, he's back at home right now. Actually,
Right.
He's been on every tour, but he's coming back out. So yeah, the tour starts up in America in like 6 weeks, and I'm going to announce the Australian one very soon, and the Europe one not yet. But I'm not supposed to say that, but whatever.
Yeah.
And but no, he'll be coming back on the road with me, so I'm pumped about that. But
Do you know
this
what-
interview's kind of gone.
No. Do you know
Go
what?
ahead,
Do you know
go
what I
ahead.
love about you as well, Dino? You don't give a stuff. You're tackling the big guys. You know what I mean? You released Hurtless, and congratulations. For anyone, did you know this? That you got 1 million streams in the first 24 to 48 hours. So, mate, it just went crazy straight away. Congratulations! But you've released it the same day as Shawn Mendes and Harry Styles. You're like, let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's have a battle here and see who comes out on top.
Yeah, you know what, man? It was like the worst. It was the worst timing ever. I think my last song came out when Ed Sheeran put a song out, and I was like, just the worst timing. And now it's like the second biggest and the third biggest singer-songwriters out there. I was like, oh, great. Like, great. But yeah, but you know what? Surprisingly, it's been reacting well. And you know straight away. I mean, I've released songs, and I know when by the end of the day when you've released it, if people are reacting or not, you can kind of feel it. And it's gone right up like the Spotify charts and Apple Music charts, and we're all like so excited. And I didn't know if I get to have a song that would connect like this, and it's still early days, but it feels really exciting, and we're all kind of like pinching ourselves.
Do you know what's awesome to see too, and I love your reactions, is on TikTok when people will take one of your songs and they'll sing it. And, some of them are phenomenal, but what a tribute that would be. That would be a huge moment when you realise someone's embracing it so much. And there was one I saw the other day, there was about 3 or 4 girls together singing along to it, and they were just in awe. Amazing.
Yeah, no, it's mate, it's amazing, and they just keep flowing in. It's so cool to. I mean, this is like the first. I mean, I've put out 3 songs in 2 years, and I wish I would have put out more. But to see that these songs from 3 years ago on my first album, people are still covering it every day and sending them in. It blows me away.
Hey, we've got a young guy who's working here. He's a newsreader by the name of Matt DeGroot. He's a big fan of yours. He just wanted to say hello.
Yeah.
He's going down to a little event called the Grand Prix this weekend, Dean. Here he is. Hi, Matt.
So
you want to
jealous.
say hello to Dean? Any questions?
You got a
for Dean?
question?
I'm really nervous. This is very exciting. I just wanted to know how you got your start in the industry, I guess.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
It never ends.
No,
It never
no, look what
ends.
you've done.
So, I mean, I feel like every listener knows the story, man. Like
Yep.
everyone knows that you passed on my demo. You know what I mean? And
I know.
I'm surprised you haven't asked me for money yet. I mean, that's coming.
Absolutely
That's coming,
rubbish.
right?
I am curious to know, because when Half a Man went nuts in Denmark, which is I think one of the reasons you're there, all of a sudden it went number 1, and so you're like, well, let's go to Denmark if that's where I'm most famous. Are
Yes.
you just walk down the street famous in Denmark, and is that weird?
No, I actually posted on Instagram today that I was like flying in, like I sort of was like hoping people would come, and I had my friend with me, and she was filming, and then we walked out like just in case, and no one was there. But it's all good. Do you know what I mean? Like, but
There's a
it's all
song
good.
in
though.
that,
It's all
dude.
good.
There's another
Yeah,
song
yeah,
in that. Where are you?
Don't make it hurtless. Don't make it hurtless.
Sorry, man. I thought I set that one up for you, but no, it seems not.
Oh, beautiful, dude.
I gotta be honest, man. I gotta be honest. Yeah.
What a life, mate. You are a very talented man, but you've always kept your feet grounded, mate. New song is called Hurtless. Dean, enjoy your time over there in Denmark, mate, and can't wait to have you back home, buddy.
Thanks, and great chatting, you guys. Thanks for the time.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Good to see you.
Fitzy and Whipper.